Okay. Well, that only leaves us with one thing to do. I just realized I can't fight Radon. I can't fight Radon because I haven't set foot yet in Altus. Okay, I don't even know if I've bothered getting the Dectus Medallion halves. Hold on. We're going to rectify this real quick. Yeah, I hadn't even thought about that. I was like, oh, I can't because I haven't done the thing. Is this the side of grace I want? Runestream Precipice. Right. Hold on. Where's the Magma Wormakar? That's what I thought. Yeah, that didn't even occur to me that I have not been into Altus, so I can't fight Radon. Okay. Well, okay, guys, hear me out. I literally can't trigger this boss fight, so set foot here so that I can trigger being able to fight Radon. Because you have to go to Altus to be able to fight Radon. And I'm just going to go ahead and grab a side of grace while I'm here. And then we're going to leave right away. Now I can fight Radon. But before we fight Radon, in the spirit of the run, let's double back because there is technically another boss encounter. It's an NPC encounter, but it's kind of... They have health bars. They have named health bars. So there's an NPC encounter, triple boss, that I am considering part of the Caelid region lock. And you get to it from... I cannot remember the name of this place for the life of me. The Star City. Which I meant to do before I did Caelid. There are two boss encounters that I know of here. There is the Dragon Knight, and there is... Let me just check. How many boss fights are here? I think Dragonkin Soldier and Ancestor Spirit are the only boss fights here. So we're going to go ahead and knock out both of these before we leave this area. God, this just blew my mind the first time. I mean, to go down this long elevator and then there's a city of stars. Shafra is such an amazing location. Woo! Okay. So we are going to actually do Shafra real quick. Again, because there is a Caelid boss encounter that I can only get to through Shafra. So I meant to do Shafra before I did Caelid. My bad. Oh, I still have to fight BBK also. I keep forgetting BBK. Probably because I don't like him. I thought I could ride my horse here. I was like, why am I doing this on foot? So we are going to just ride over here real quick like. I feel like I'm kind of like not doing this the way I would want to do this because I forgot to do this encounter. Maybe what I'll do is go fight BBK before I actually run this dungeon. Let's grab the side of grace real quick and maybe I'll go fight BBK first. Because then at that point, I will have done every boss that I can do in Caelid. That feels better to me. To deal with BBK first. I keep forgetting BBK is an encounter. And then this way, once I've done BBK, there's nothing else that I can do without... Well, I mean, I could go fight Radon, obviously, but... Okay. So we got that nice holy resist. We got that nice bleed resist. We got that crazy damage output. I got greedy? I disagree. Okay, that was entirely my fault. Yep, that was nobody but me. That was nobody but me. Being able to see myself would be super. Gosh, this is just not a good build for this. I'm not sure what we're gonna do about BBK, because I'm just not equipped to handle this fight without just crazy amounts of chip damage over time. Get up, please? That was weird. I'm like, I'm hitting the button. So this is again kind of one of the limitations of a faith build in the base game. So let me think how I can make this less excruciating for me to do and for you to watch. I'll be right back. Let me think about this a sec. Okay, I have a plan. So it's not even just that he's wholly resistant, he's like very wholly resistant, but I have a plan. So we're going to get a separate backup weapon. When you're playing a faith build, you want to have backup weapons on hand. And Bloodhound had kind of been my backup weapon, but it's not a great backup weapon because, again, you know, strong against slash damage, immune to bleed. That's not the backup that you want for this encounter. So the backup that we want within our means, or the backup that I'm going to try anyways, oh, I actually already have what I was coming for. And we're back. All right, this is not going to be the best build possible for this, but we're going to hope for the best. Love that whiff. Oh, you know what? I forgot to do a thing. Hold on. Listen, BBK. I forgot to do a thing. Okay, let's try this again. Oh, the frickin' militiamen? Seriously?
Say spirit surrounds you, filled with strife and insight, but it's not enough. I'll defeat and discreet your everything. Instinctual, just take a life. One step, one breath, you enter my life. Killing slow is the way I conquer. The torture test, you wait no longer. With your first step, you will burn. Can't control the hate you have learned. Killing slow is the way I conquer. Until you know the meaning.
I didn't want to say how many times I failed that fight. Oh man, I have a lot that I would like to say about that encounter. But I'm not going to complain about a fight that obviously I'm just not very good at. I'm sorry. Okay, just making sure nothing's sneaking up on me. Where's my Halo Scythe? Yeah, I mean, so BBK is obviously a fight that I struggle on. But also, like, the one thing I'm just going to say, the two things I'm just going to say is I feel like, I was saying a while back that there were some boss encounters that I did not particularly like in Elden Ring. And I was trying to think of which ones they were, because I was like, actually, a lot of the fights that I'm not very good at, I actually like the fights because I'm not very good at them. BBK is one of the fights that I feel like it's fair to say is obnoxious. I don't like BBK's arena. And I feel like BBK's hitboxes are a little out there. Not so much as his hits on you, but so much as like he has those spindly legs and that wide space between them, and so it feels like it kind of can be difficult to land hits on BBK. But obviously, it's just also not a fight that I'm not particularly good at. I think I'm going to take a break here. I don't know how many. I'm going to guess I died at least 20 times in that fight. But I think the Great Jar Warriors do we consider those a boss fight? Oh, I guess they're not really considered a boss fight. Okay, well, we'll do Radon when I get back then. Either way, I'm very tired. That was quite an encounter. So I think we'll fight Radon. Well, I don't know. Radon. Surely I'm not going to throw anywhere near as many times as I did on BBK against Radon. Why don't we just knock out Radon? We'll knock out Kaled real quick, and then we'll call it. When I get back, we'll do Shafra, and then we'll go into Altus, and the Altus Volcano Manor area. And once Altus Volcano Manor is cleared out, then I can go to Leyndell, which is where I will get the last weapon that I'm going to be using for the vanilla run, which I'll probably need to respec to kind of do that how I want to. But let's see, where are my flasks? How's my Wondrous Physics set up? Not really too worried about stance breaking with Daniel. I think that's probably good. Now I want the Scarab. I don't see myself doing a lot of charge attacks on Radon. Is there anything that would be better suited for this encounter? I mean, is he Faith resistant? I think base Radon's weak to Faith, maybe. I think Star Scourge, anyways. I think when you encounter the Mikla version, that's a whole other story. Hello, Thirlina. Why, thank you. Let's talk to Blythe real quick. Oh yeah, I did start Randy's questline. Okay. I don't think I need to talk to them here. Okay. So this is the festival of the Hunt, the Radon Festival. And I could break down the lore here, but I think I'm going to let Jiren do it for me.
Good and prepared, young chum. The festival begins.
Young chum. Love it.
Before we begin, allow me to paint you the full picture. General Radon is cursed ever to wander. eaten from the inside by Melania's scarlet rot. His wits are long gone. Now he gathers the corpses of former friends and foes alike, gorging on them like a dog. Howling at the sky. But now, we must make merry.
O gathering of champions, the revels begin! The celebration of war! The Radon Festival!
Alright, so that just makes you think about, right? Like there's this thing that we do with human nature where if somebody is endeared to us in some capacity in a narrative, we will tend to overlook the things that they've done that caused like different problems to occur. And so like Mikola is one that I see a lot of people like, oh, poor Mikola. And yeah, poor Mikola, I guess, right? Like he wanted to right his mother's wrongs. And so by degrees, you know, I can see that perspective. But I mean, God, who cries for Radon, right? Like, consider how heavily Mikola ruined Radon's life, you know? Good gracious. And Moog's life. And all the lives of the people in Caelid. So, if you ride away, and then you ride back, that skips the arrow phase. I think I just missed one of those guys. And then you can kind of get a hold of people a little bit easier. And I think I missed one of the summons, so I'm going to go back real quick. Did I get them all? Okay, I got them all. So let the festival begin. Oh, I'm trapped. That's not where you want to be trapped. Where are you coming from? Okay, so you can bring in Jiren for this fight. I shouldn't have gone into this straight after fighting BBK, because it's just like, I'm so mentally exhausted right now. Like, I feel like I should be doing more commentary for this battle, like just how cool the arena is, and just how amazing it is that you can have this battle where you summon all these warriors to help you. But I'm just so mentally and emotionally exhausted from fighting BBK so many times that I'm just like, I'm sorry guys, I'm wrung out. I feel like those meteors have got to come at me soon. Or whoever soon. Okay. I'm so tired. Like, BBK broke me. Did I put the scarab back on? I lost my horse. I lost my horse. Oh no. Okay, hold on. Do I have the Scarab Talisman back on? Okay, good. Greed. Bye, Radon. I'm over it. Oh my gosh, BBK broke me. I swear. Okay, so what remains? We'll let this cutscene play out. All right, so now let's go talk to Blythe. Where's the hill? Yeah, it'll be interesting respecking for Envoy's Longhorn, because it's got a, I want to say like a 50 strength requirement, so...
What the glory of the... And falling star right before our eyes. I can't fathom how Radahn was holding back something of that scale. He was a living legend if ever I saw one. And the path has now been cleared. To Nokran, where Ranni's fate will be decided. Let's meet where the falling star bit the earth. We'll take up our swords once more. For Mistress Ranni.
I don't know how to tell you, Blythe. I don't really care about Mistress Ranni right now. There's this guy called BBK. I don't know if you know him, but he broke me as a person.
Battle marvelously fought. You are well and truly. I, on the other hand, am nothing but a crock.
Oh, don't
One
say that.
hit was all it took to crack me, and for my insides to come spilling out. After that, I hid like a coward.
Oh.
And as such, I can hardly stand to face one such as you.
Don't worry, Alexander. We all have our off days. Some of us lose to BBK like 50 times in a row.
But don't you think I've given up just yet. As luck would have it, there's a veritable mountain of warriors' bodies right here. If I can just squeeze this bunch down inside me, I'll be a mighty warrior again in no time. And you know, the bodies found here are exceedingly fine. Who could expect any less from the very warriors who fought in the Shattering? The greatest of all wars. Just you wait and see, friend. I'll grow even stronger. Just you wait when next we meet.
So I don't know if this is a glitch, but he just like repeats himself here.
You'll all be from now on. So, let's all of us dream big.
And that is so much more haunting when you know Marika's backstory from the DLC. Because it's like, that could be metaphorical, or it could be the idea that there is some form of consciousness still, even when they're at this state where they've become a different being.